can be activists. I mean, how many organizations do we have that propagate how Africans must be emancipated, how we must do this and that, but we have meetings, we talk, you know, we have motivational talking sessions, which is very good because we get jacked up. You know, when you go listening to a motivational speaker, I was here the last session we had, and there's one man, he inspired me. You know what he said? Get things done. That was his key word. But how do we get things done if you cannot fund it? Is my question. So, on this campaign, I call upon you. We have started a non-profit making organization called Enrich Africa. This organization is just over a year old. It was started as a socio-academic development program aimed at addressing the ills of society that we're faced with. When I grew up, the closest to drugs was marijuana. But what we are seeing today, it's scary. Amongst all of us sitting here, if there's anyone who can say they don't have a family member, or maybe a friend, or a neighbor, or somebody they know that is not involved in drugs, if you say you don't know anyone, I'll tell you you are lying. 2 of my brother's kids, that's 1 year old. And it's sad. Very smart boys, very handsome boys. You know? And to think that today, they have no future. They've got 2 wonderful kids. And even when their own kids look at them, they see drug addicts because they know their fathers are just that. And if the youth of today, if we're looking at statistics particularly, in Witbank is now rated 2nd in terms of drug abuse, 2nd to Cape Town in the country. We are number 2 in alcohol and drug abuse. You should be worried. You're going to raise your kids. And if this is the kind of society you want to raise your child, I'm sorry. If that is the case and if you don't want to commit, I want to relocate them. Because I cannot afford to raise my child here. I get worried that who are they going to be associating with? Who are they going to be playing with? Because your child is sitting in some fancy school in town and you think they're not going to interact with these other kids, trust me, you're wrong. You know, you are not going to be exempted from it because kids interact in one way or the other. And there's this thing called peer pressure. I still suffer from it. Sometimes I smoke cigarettes.